guys, it's Amara and I am going to be walking you through my guide to spot concealing and bronzy, glowy, dewy skin. First things first, I'm going to be going in with the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser for normal to dry skin. I have genuinely gone through so many cleansers and this one absolutely does the job. It's so gentle on my skin. Pat dry with a towel, always pat, never rub. Now my skin is not 100% dry. It's still a bit tacky. I'm gonna go in with some hyaluronic acid. I love the Inkey List hyaluronic acid. I genuinely feel like if there's one product you absolutely know works, it is hyaluronic acid. Let it sink into your face. Now, keeping my routine so simple, especially when I am breaking out, I find that the less products you use, the better. The more simple, the more clean you keep your routine, the better, because you just don't know what's gonna sort of trigger, and if your skin is already inflamed, best to just stay away from harmful or just like aggressive products. Now, time for the glam. I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. Now this product is a game changer, and I mean, wow, I can't believe it's taken me this long to try this product. It is so good, and I just find even if you like don't want to put makeup on, put this on and it just gives you such a nice glow to the skin. Next thing, I'm gonna hydrate my lips. This as well is another game changer product, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to be introduced to it, but it's the Lemare Volumizing Lip Balm. It's so good. Like, I can't believe it. It's probably one of the best products I've ever tried. And I know it sounds stupid because it's like, it's lip balm, but honestly, so nice, so nice. It's time to spot conceal. Now I've tried so many different ways, so many different methods, and this is the method that works for me. Take your concealer. I love the NARS Creamy Concealer on the back of your hand. Also, it's important to not, especially if you have an active pimple, important to not put this thing on the pimple, because you never know what germs, you know, could be picked up. Take your finger, and what you want to do is you just want to dab on any of your pimples or blemishes or scars. I also have quite a lot of acne scars. I'm gonna go over this juicy one, like so. Anywhere where you have a bit of discoloration or just anything you want to cover up. I also like to do it around my nose because I find that I get very red here. Now, leave it. Let it sit, let it get hard, let it absorb, let it do its thing. Get into brows right now. I'm just using a brow gel because I really don't know what else to do with my brows. I'm tragic when it comes to the brows, so I'm just gonna brush them up. I feel like a dog, you know when the dog goes... Back to the concealer. What you're gonna want to do, take a lovely little beauty blender, make sure it's clean. It doesn't look clean, but it is clean. Don't go necessarily where the pimple is, but just blend the outside. Like, keep most of the product on where you need it covered, and then just go in and sort of blend out. I genuinely think the trick to sort of covering blemishes is to work in thin layers and take your time with it, because it's like you go in with foundation and then this sort of spot is still showing, so then you put more concealer and then you put powder and then the spot is still showing and then you put more concealer and then that's what just like leads to you being cakey. Honestly, the best thing to do is just work in light layers, and for these acne scars down here, I'm just gonna blend them out as usual. Just blend the outskirts of it. Okay. So the majority of the pimples are pretty concealed now. The thing we're gonna go into is foundation, but we are gonna be using the smallest little dollop because you already have the concealer down. You don't need any more than that. And we're just gonna focus on the areas that needs a bit of color and just a bit of even pizzazz. All right, so little squirt. When I say little, let it focus. Let it focus. I really mean, oh, let it focus, for fuck's sake. I really mean little, okay? That's like not even the size of a pea. Take a little feathery brush, whatever you like to blend things out with, and just go like that. And then just focus on the parts that need the extra coverage. I'm just gonna bounce it into my cheeks. And also I like to just slightly sweep under my eyes because I have kind of stopped putting a ton of concealer under my eyes because I think that really gives away that you're wearing a ton of makeup when your eyes are so cakey. Same with your forehead. So we're keeping it very light. And this foundation, just an FYI, this is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It goes such a long way, okay? You're gonna see I'm only gonna be using that tiny little pea-sized amount. It's gonna blend, keep blending, and cover my whole face. Okay, so I'm pretty blended, and what I love about this is you can still see my skin. I just think, like, whether you have blemishes or pimples or whatever, cover them up, but you don't need to completely hide your face. Because at the end of the day, you're never gonna be able to fully hide your pimples because there's always gonna be texture. You can't hide texture, you can hide discoloration. So just keep it light and do a nice, pretty job of it, but it doesn't need to be hardcore. Do you feel me? I have a very light shade of the Maybelline Fit Me, shade 05. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it on the parts of my face I wanna lift. So we have it right there. Okay, we have it right here. We have it here. We have it here. A bit on the chin. And I just like doing it here because I don't really like the nose shadow, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna go in with a more of a peachy shade. Go for a peachy because I have a lot of purple, like purple veins, purple undertone, so a peachier shade cancels that out, which is great. So I'm just gonna go over the light concealer with this peachy one, just like that. And now, time to blend, blend, blend. I like to take this concealer and kind of drag it, the excess kind of under my cheekbone, because that also helps to sort of carve out your cheekbone a bit. I'm gonna go back into a more of my skin color concealer, and I'm just going to carve out my nose a bit, and I will take a beauty blender that in. I'm going in with, I know, I've used this to death. You can tell how much I absolutely love this product. This is the Instant Maybelline Eraser Concealer, okay? I got it in a darker shade, so I can use it as my bronzer, and I need to get a new one. I'm so sad that it's running out. Anyway, I put it on the back of my hand, kind of warm it up. And I don't like drawing lines, okay? I just don't like it. I think it always makes your contour look so kind of messy and not natural. So I always prefer to take a cream contour and take a good brush and just slowly work it into the skin on the points that you want bronze. So for me, obviously cheekbones, and always put it up. Never bring your product down, because then you're essentially creating your face to go, you want it to be lifted, right? Also forehead. Okay. And then always get the jaw and bring it down. Love doing a little bit on my nose too. I also like taking it and just going a bit under my lip. That creates the shadow and makes my lip look times bigger. And then I take also the excess bronzer and just wipe it on my eyes. Okay, just make sure to blend. The secret is to blend, no harsh lines, make it all look feathery and gorge. I'm gonna go back to the highlighting. I'm taking the Beauty Light Wand. Love this, this is super pretty. So I'm just going to put this on my high points, and I love going under my brow a bit, and I also love going on the temple, like that. And then I'm just gonna take that brush with all the product, and I like using the same brush because, again, I just feel like it makes everything blend in, you know what I mean? Because it also has like all the concealer and the foundation color, and it just makes everything blend in really well. I always love a nose highlight, and I'll just take my finger. A little chin and a little cupid's bow. Look at this one. How nice. So we have the glow on. I'm gonna go in for a light powder. I'm so over the baking. I'm so over it. I just think that's just not the vibe anymore. It's nice to have a glowy look and not everything be so matte. I definitely think, but that also comes with the season. You know what I mean? Like, I think that kind of matte look is so much better in winter time. But anyways, I'm just lightly powdering all the places that I put the concealer. I'm not going on where I did the highlight, okay? Just a bit here. And also any excess, just tap over the cream contour so that it doesn't move around. I'm basically essentially powdered and secured, but I don't look it. I'm always like a super unison look unless I'm feeling a little crazy. I'm gonna go in with a bronzer that I'm gonna be using, and I'm going to take a little eyeshadow brush and get that into my eye crease. Okay, I also love to feather it out. And also what you want to do with this bronzer shade, bring it down your nose, okay? And then we can also do the tip of the nose, and also we can go over here too. Okay, can you just see how this side looks more snatched but more lifted, right? Also, Oprah's Super Soul Sundays, I can't get enough. I cannot get enough. I was listening to her talk with Paulo Coelho, the author of The Alchemist, and he's also written so many other books. But I just loved the way he spoke, the things he talked about, and basically just about how you need to follow your heart, you know? And life is meaningless if you're not fulfilling your purpose. You know, if you're just sort of like living through your days without something that really makes your heart feel anything, you're not fulfilling your purpose, and everyone has a purpose. If you haven't found that thing, you will absolutely find that thing, and I can't wait for you to find that thing, because I truly believe everyone has something they're here on this earth for. Go in with another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is my holy grail. I've like used the life out of it. It's disgusting. Anyways, this sort of glittery shade down here, this is a vibe. Stick your finger in it, okay, like so, and tap that on your eye. Wow. It's like it adds the most perfect amount of glam to the look without being too much. And also, what palette is this? This is the Dolce Vita palette. It's just such a great glitter. It's like not too much, but not too little. I also think if you have sort of hazily greenish eyes, these kind of coppery browns are totally the color for you. Back to the brush and just blend that out, okay? I'm also gonna take any of that excess on my finger and just rub it under my eyes. I'm gonna bronze up the face. With a light hand, just go over your contour and be really light, okay? And press it in. Don't rub it, because then you're also gonna risk rubbing all the product under it, and that's what kind of creates the sort of blotchy look. Now we're gonna go into blush. This is the Cheek to Chic blush, Charlotte Tilbury. It's kind of more of a mauvey purple, which I don't really go for, but I actually really like the look, but light hand, because a little goes a long way. Tap it on your cheeks, okay? I like to go on the apple of the cheek and just lift it up, because again, it's all about lifting. Don't be blending anything down. Never, 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 never. A bit on the nose, and I also like taking blush and just putting it around my whole fucking face. Yeah. Always gotta curl the eyelashes. Keep curling, keep curling. Honestly, if any of you girls wanna help me out with what I should do about my eyebrows, I'd be internally grateful, because they're just so bad. I'm taking off any of that concealer or foundation that got on my lips. I hate that. I hate it when you have that on your lips. The little lip liner. This is similar to my lip color, and I'm going to just ever so slightly underline at the bottom of my lip. Okay. Just there. Then I take my finger, I blend it. Now, I'm gonna go back into my favorite lip balm in the whole wide world and gloss my lips up. Voila! Is the look. Spots are concealed, the face is glowy. Okay. I'm literally a new person. It's just the perfect soft glam. It's makeup that enhances my features, and I think that's important, to just always enhance what God gave you. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Vogue, for having me. Please like, please comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to make, and I got a lot of fun things coming for you guys. So, without further ado, without further ado, see you guys in my next video. Thank you.